Be a sanctuary for illegal. This city will no longer be a sanctuary for illegal alien criminals. We will have full, seamless, integrated cooperation at all levels of law enforcement, and we'll deploy officers across the district with an overwhelming presence. You'll have more police, and you'll be so happy because you'll be safe. When you walk down the street, you're going to see police, or you're going to see FBI agents. We're going to have a lot of agents on the street. You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way. We're going to have National Guard. But Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in, it's been used many times over the years. I don't think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people, including the people that are in the police department with proper leadership. They'll immediately begin massive enforcement operations targeting known gangs, drug dealers, and criminal networks to get them the hell off the street, maybe get them out of the country, because a lot of them came into our country illegally. They shouldn't have been allowed in. They come from Venezuela. They come from all over the world. We're going to get them the hell out. This city will not. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with DC, and we're going to clean it up real quick, very quickly, as they say. Until you knock the hell out of them, because it's the only language they understand. But they fought back against law enforcement last night. And
Slovakia, bear with me 1 second.
they fought back against law enforcement last night. And they're not going to be fighting back long, because I've instructed them and told them whatever happens, you know, they love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face, and then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit, and they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 3-4 years. I've watched them. The police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want. This dire public safety crisis stems directly from the abject failures of the city's local leadership. The radical left city council adopted no cash bail. By the way, we have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with DC, and we're going to clean it up real quick, very quickly, as they say.
They're moving in to crush these protests.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble? You got your ID on you, chick?
No, I live right here.
Okay, cool.
It's a cigarette. Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
No.
Right. You don't follow
No.
Code 3, anything like that? No. All right. So yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together. 7 days of going out, trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that. So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into there's multiple agencies or somebody, there's a shooting and things like that. So there's extra hands, right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, right?
I only asked because when you walked up at the bar.
Oh! Don't spray him. Don't spray him. Don't spray him. Oh! Oh! What the? Y'all harassing us. Stop spraying him.
You a cold bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. Why the fuck y'all fuck with these kids, man? Don't look for who y'all supposed to be looking for. You bitch ass nigga. Cold bitch. You definitely a bitch. You know you a bitch. All y'all some man, fuck you, nigga. Don't touch me no more, bitch. I ain't touch your bitch ass. Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna spit in your face and touch me again. Fuck you. Fuck this number. Don't touch me no more, you bitch ass nigga. Don't touch me, I'm gonna spit in your face, bitch. Fuck y'all. Yeah, fuck 12, nigga. Y'all know about me, you bitch ass nigga. I will spit in your face, bitch. Fuck you, all y'all. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Fuck 12, nigga. And I'm gonna put my own.
Anyone from the city want to pay attention? Get your hands off her! Major Just,
Oh, they got the DEA, HSI, U.S. Marshals. They got every.
Yes.
Hell no! What the fuck is that? Oh, hell no! Hey, Trump ain't playing out here! Oh, shit! Hell no! What the fuck is that? Oh, hell no! Hey, Trump ain't playing out here! Oh, shit!
Oh my God! What the? Bro, they really hopping out. They're real. They really coming to your churches and jumping out and bagging you, bro. They ain't all type of shit, boy. What the? Alright, shalom to the elect of Israel. I want to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to whom it rightfully belongs, which is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, ever well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. And as you see, you know, Trump has sent the National Guard, and it looks like even, you know, well, I don't know as of yet, but, you know, Trump say he would also, you know, send the military into Washington, D.C., you know, to quell the crime and the violence. And he said that, you know, he would basically, you know, take it into, you know, spread it into other states, you know, and different, you know, cities and things around America. All right. And basically, you know, what this looks like, you know, is, well, one, because you saw one of the videos, they look like, you know, the guard, it says while Trump federal agents in D.C. get exposed being clueless about what to do, there's nothing to fix or clean up, you know. You know, but this is, you know, this could, you know, lead to, I mean, as we know, Jacob's trouble. But one thing that came to mind was, you know, Northern first, as brother said, Northern Kingdom first, Southern Kingdom the worst. You know, because remember, they did the same type of thing to ICE, Slocky, to the Northern Kingdom, you know, the so-called Latin tribes. You know, they went into different cities, you know, in trucks and in gear, you know, snatched them up out of there, you know. And now they're doing it to Southern Kingdom. And, you know, they're talking about Jake when they say the crime, because as Esau loves to say, you know, basically, the, you know, so-called black people, all right, you know, they call us, you know, the basically the smallest in the population of America does majority of the crimes. You see, you know, they love to say that. So, you know, they're talking about us when they talk about going into these different places and trying to quell the crime and everything. You see, and ultimately, man, we knew Jacob's trouble was coming, and we knew this devil was going to come down against, you know, Jake, against you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You not so-called, but you Israelites. All right, we knew this was coming. Okay, you know, and this start. You know, Trump had the press conference on Monday, August 11th, 2025. You know, where he said all of this, man. And then he said up here, you know, he said, it says the president announced the police can now do whatever the hell they want to residents of Washington, D.C. See? You know, to get the to so-called quell the violence, man. You know? You see? So, you know, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get some scriptures. All right. Bear with me just 1 second. But, you know, we knew it was coming against you tribes, man. You know, eventually he was going to get it. I'm going to start with this one, actually. This is the book of 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But they mock the messengers of the Most High and despise his words. And that's what a lot of, even especially a lot of you Southern Kingdoms, a lot of you so-called blacks, when you see the prophets out on the street, you know, you mock against us and everything. It says, and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai rose against his people till there was no remedy. You see? Yeah, you know, the wrath of the Lord is about to rise again. You see? But, you know, Trump could also use this to make, you know, call martial law. All right. Which also reminds me of this, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, Esau, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see? And that is, you know, what we living in. You know, this devil is about to make his move. He's about to come down with great wrath some way, somehow. Okay? You know, he's about to, you know, come with the concentration camps, all of that. You see? And another scripture this remind me of is Revelation, the 13th chapter, and 11th verse. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and this beast is talking about America. And he had 2 horns like a lamb. And these 2 horns is your Republican and Democrat party. You see, and Trump is on the Republican side, you know, and it says like a lamb because, you know, think about when they, you know, when they're, you know, whenever whoever's supposed to be the president, you know, when they start running for president, you see, they, you know, they act like they're peaceful and everything. Okay. Cause you have Republicans and Democrats that run for president. right? Not to go off topic, all right, but you know, they act as if they're benefiting you. Trump talked a good game when he was in there. You know, it says what? And he spake as a dragon, you know. Now, when they start getting elected, now look at them. You know, look what they do. They bring out all these harsh decrees, these draconian measures, these harsh laws. You see? And, man, this type of stuff is only going to increase, man. Okay, Jacob's trouble is coming. Okay? Jacob's trouble is definitely coming upon you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 3. Actually, I'm going to just read verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come. See? An end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it is come. See? You know, it's the time. You know, we're willing. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Trump sending to quell the violence, like the crime. Who you think does the crime? Okay, and like I bring the scripture, you know, seen a brother mentioned in the title, Isaiah chapter 51 and verse, where is it? 20. It says, thy sons have fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets. Yeah, look at Jake, man. You know, laying at, you know, our people then dwelling on the corners and stuff. And it says, as a wild bull in a net. Yeah, you know, they always, you got Jake have this term, especially in New York, saying, I'm on timing. I'm on bad timing. You see? You know, with that fury. You know? You walk past a group of niggas on the corner, all right, and do something they don't like. And then you're going to experience that. You see? But now, Trump is coming into, where he's trying to, you know, he's saying he's done with the crime and all of that. You see? He's trying to, you know, call himself reclaiming back America's capital, Washington, D.C. You got to understand, you know, this devil is never for you Israelites. You got to understand that, you see? Y'all was voting for him and everything because of how he was talking, but look what he's doing to you. Remember that video that was showing of those, you know, office or those, you know, police in D.C., or those FBI agents, you know, coming up there saying they don't know what to do because nothing was out of order. But this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. See that? You know? Never trust your enemy, man. And Esau is your enemy. Under no circumstances are you to trust your enemy. You see? And let me get this real quick, right? Going with that, two horns like a lamb, but spake as a dragon. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. See, they talk a good game. This is a common tactic of the so-called white man. You know, they use this throughout history to speak a good game. You know, draw you in, get you relaxed with him, get you comfortable with him. Right? So, but war was in his heart, but secretly, you know, he's trying to, you know, he has ulterior motives to do harm to you. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So, knowing that all this is going on, and he said that he wants to spread it, okay? And all this could be all of this could be, you know, the start of Jacob's trouble. You know, we see how, you know, it goes, how it pans out officially, all right? But this could be the start of Jacob's trouble, all right? It definitely could be, all right? But now, I want to get this because, once again, saying that they're gonna, because who knows? Because they're starting in D.C., right? And now, once again, Trump is on this. He said he's on this type of you know, this type of thing to basically bring back that old America, or basically, you know, better it and everything. He wants to heal America, pretty much, and he thinks, you know, using force, you know, and causing harsh measures is going to be the way to do it. But ultimately, there is no healing of America because the Lord has slated this place to be destroyed. All right. But once again, being that the, you know, so being that they, you know, trying to spread it, you know, and if they do spread it, you know, you might see police in the street, you know, officially, you know, moving around more often. You know, you might see, people with vests on more often and everything. So as a word of wisdom, okay, you know, just be wise, man. And don't do nothing stupid. It's the book of Romans chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So basically, you know, follow, you know, the laws of the land. Okay? You know, because the Lord put them in powers, you know, so being that they're here, you know, you got to follow the laws of the land. And if you have a run-in with police, this is why wisdom is so good. But if you have a run-in with police, you know, remember this, Matthew 5:25, agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and now be cast into prison. So, and Esau is our adversary. So, you know, if you get pulled over or something like that, man, you know, scriptures say agree with your adversary. You know, they stop you or whatever. Scriptures say to agree with your adversary. You know, don't give any lip back, because, you know, he said Trump gave him the green light to do whatever the hell they want to do. So that means they could beat him up, you know, punch him back, stomp him, drag him, kick him. Who knows? Maybe even, you know, off him. You see? And this is really targeted to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. This devil does not like you, man. He doesn't. He's not your friend. All right? He was never for you. And he's never going to, you know, he's never going to be for you. This so-called white man, Esau, he's never going to be for you. Okay? And we have been telling you people that, but our people don't listen. Only the elect is going to listen. So, you know, they're going to see. They're going to see real soon, because you think this is bad, just wait. This devil going to turn it up more. Just wait, man. We've been telling y'all this for years. Okay? We've been telling y'all this for years, man. All right? Another scripture that goes with this. Shalaki, where is it? This is Sirach chapter 9 and verse 13. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. You see? You know, you talk, you know, someone that has, you know, maybe a gun or whatever, or even a knife, you know, they got the power to kill. Scripture saying keep far from them. You know, so that way you're never going to worry about if you know, basically never going to worry about, you know, being in danger of your life. You see? And the way you could do that is, once again, in this context, you know, abiding by the Lord, not doing nothing crazy, you know, using wisdom. It says, and if thou come unto him, you know, so if say they do pull you over or something like that, something does happen, make no fault, lest he take away their life presently. See? You know, just be cordial, man. You know, you might be pissed off, but hey, if you are, be cordial. Remember that it could go terribly wrong if you don't apply wisdom. It says, remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city. All right. So that, you know, is a word of wisdom. And get this. Colossians chapter 4 and verse 5. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. You see? So the times look, man, this stuff is getting bad out here, man. Walk in wisdom. Use wisdom towards these people. All right, because you see where this stuff is heading, man. And we knew we knew that this stuff was going to come eventually. We just, you know, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. This man is in office now. Okay? Trump is in office. All right? You know, we know that the scriptures talk about the time called Jacob's trouble. And we know that it's going to get bad upon the Lord's people, the Israelites. Okay? So I wanted to bring that out, man. And then you see, I don't know, I believe that one with the drones and everything, you know, surveying the areas. Wait till they start using this technology. You know, I remember even in New York, they show videos of robots in the subway, you know, patrolling the subway, man. Okay? So just wait. All right? Just wait, man. Just wait. So, hey, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, so, yeah. Welcome to America. Or the end of it, Lord willing, very soon. So with that, let me just see, you know, and that's the thing. He
Rescue will no longer be.
He's talking about, you know, trying to make it safer, whatever. Safer for who? Esau, you know? Safer for them, you see? But we're just going to see where it leads. You know, this could turn into, you know, full-blown Jacob's trouble, you see? And also, too, Judah might get roused up. I'm just thinking about that because, you know, they start offing, maybe 1, then 5, then 7, and the number just keeps going. All right, so that's pretty much it. All right. So I'm going to play this one more time and then close out. So with that, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, every well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom to the elect.
A sanctuary for illegal alien criminals. We will have full, seamless, integrated cooperation at all levels of law enforcement, and we'll deploy officers across the district with an overwhelming presence. You'll have more police, and you'll be so happy because you'll be safe. When you walk down the street, you're going to see police, or you're going to see FBI agents. We're going to have a lot of agents on the street. You're going to have a lot of essentially military, and we will bring in the military if it's needed, by the way. We're going to have National Guard, but Pete Hegseth will tell you about it. We will bring in the military if needed. People say, oh, that's so terrible. He's going to bring in, it's been used many times over the years. I don't think we'll need it. I think we've got so many great people, including the people that are in the police department with proper leadership. They'll immediately begin massive enforcement operations targeting known gangs, drug dealers, and criminal networks to get them the hell off the street, maybe get them out of the country, because a lot of them came into our country illegally. They shouldn't have been allowed in. They come from Venezuela. They come from all over the world. We're going to get them the hell out. This city will no longer...
Yeah, Salaki, one more thing to point out. You know, this thing with these police or Trump making this move, these Edomites is happy, man. All right. You know what? I'll say this. It's in a certain post. I believe maybe this one. All right. Here we go. Yeah, this one that says Trump sends federal agents into D.C. crime zones to clean them up. And this is also, once again, judgment on you niggas, man. Okay? But as you see, it said Esau basically in here talking about, I wish I could like this twice button. Mad because you have to act like civilized humans. Ask yourself, who would this bother the most? These YNs better put some khakis on and start working at Chipotle. About time, loving every second of it. You know, more. Trump ain't bullshitting. This is what we voted for. Get to it. You know? So, let's see, go Trump, go Trump. So, yeah, these devils, man, you know, they want this stuff for you, Jake. Ultimately, they want, you know, Jake to, you know, be slain. They want that. They want, you know, Jake to be stomped, literally, into the ground, literally, man. So, just showing you, man, the type of times we're living in. So just be cautious and use wisdom and hold on to this faith. So, hey, brothers, with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, every well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom to the elect.